with a confession. I'm here under false pretenses. The people who run Scratch, those guys over there, think I'm going to, strip down to a thong and do a modern dance routine. Yeah, the kind of thing you sometimes see at Scratch. But I'm not going to do that. In fact, I'm not going to dance. In fact, I'm not going to act at all. In fact, I'm not even going to perform. What I'm doing here tonight is 100% real. And you're going to be glad, because I'm going to offer all of you tonight the opportunity of a lifetime. Times are tough. I don't have to tell you that. People are hungry, people are homeless, people are desperate, and look at my shoes. And we're all looking for ways out of this. We're all trying to find solutions. Some people are looking for individual solutions. They're buying gold coins, they're buying guns, they're moving to the country and trying to buy land for survivalist retreats. But the people here in this room, people like you and me, don't want to do that kind of thing. We want a solution that works for everybody. And I'm here to tell you what that solution is. First, the problem. The problem is that in the last couple of years, value has just been sucked out of this economy. Your house is worth less, your retirement fund is worth less, if you have stocks and bonds, they're worth less, everything is worth less. So the solution is to pump value back into the economy. And how do we do that? Not by the government just giving everybody money. We do that the way our European ancestors did when they arrived on this continent. They took bits of the natural world, land, forests, and so forth, and they turned them into private property. They commoditized the natural world. And that's what we have to do, again, if we're going to get out of this mess. Now, you're thinking, well, what part of the natural world is left to colonize, or to add value to work on? Well, all you have to do is walk outside and look up. I'm talking about the sky. The sky is an unexploited, potential natural resource. And my company, Sky Projects Incorporated, is going to change all that. We are going to privatize the sky and turn it into a value-added commodity for everyone. How are we going to do that? We're going to do it with this. This is the sky sculpture. The sky sculpture projects high-resolution, three-dimensional holographic images onto the sky. Project 50 feet up and you can cover the average Portland lot. It's 5,000 square feet. Project 100 feet up and you can cover 3 square blocks. Now I want you to take a minute and think of the fun you could all have with this machine. You can project all your favorite writers and authors up onto the sky. Your favorite landscapes, your favorite photos. You can make composite photos. Anything you can do in Photoshop, you can put up into your sky. Well, my company owns the patent to this thing, and we are about ready to begin manufacturing. And all we need is a little, cash to get this project going. We'll get to that later. First, let me tell you our business plan. We're going to create about 10,000 prototypes of this thing. And we're going to go to some business-friendly city, a city without ridiculous zoning laws, like Houston, Texas. And we're going to give them away. We're going to give away 10,000 of these things. And pretty soon, people are going to start projecting things onto their sky. The sky will be peppered with images, bands of angels, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleader squad, classic Cadillac cars. You name it, if people love it, if it's in their heart, it's going to be up in the sky. Within a year, their neighbors are going to walk out and they're going to look up there and they're going to think, God damn, that's great, that is so cool. I want one of those. It'll be like the early days of television. People go over to their neighbor's house and watch it. Pretty soon everybody wants it. Pretty soon everybody has one. So within a year, the average Houstonian is going to walk out of their door and look up at the sky, and they're going to just see this enormous, wonderful quilt of all their neighbors' most beloved images. Baby pictures, Don. The Stations of the Cross. And it's going to come to quote, we have 10,000 images plugged into this thing if you don't want to try to be creative with it.
Other people's babies.
Other people's babies, yeah. And if you don't want to, here's the really cool part, if you don't want to project anything onto your sky, or if you're a little strapped for money, you can sell the sky above your property to anybody who wants to use it. The sky above your property becomes a 5,000-foot billboard. It's commercially valuable property. And that's what I mean by pumping value back into this economy. Okay. I also want you to consider what this device can do for our cities and our states and our federal government strapped for cash. Think of all the sky above the forests and the parks and the streets and the highways. That can be sold to anyone who's interested in projecting something up there. And it won't all be like corporate logos and advertisements. There will be large chunks of the sky that are used for vanity purposes. Your face staring down from the sky onto I-5. Okay, now, given the current political climate in Washington, D.C., we might have a few problems with this, all those kind of picos and ego freaks in positions of power now. But friends, this is America, and we're talking about private property, and we have a Supreme Court in place now that understands the Constitution. And it's really simple. Your property rights do not just apply to the surface, just the ground. You can go below the ground, you got mineral rights, and you can go above the ground. I mean, people build high-rise apartments and they build skyscrapers. We're talking about projecting images at a much lesser height than that. So this is going to be, there's no question about the legality of this. And, people who don't want to project things onto their sky don't have to do it. If you really miss big patches of natural sky, you can get together with some friends and you can all donate some money and you can buy yourself a big chunk out in the boonies somewhere and you can call it a sky conservancy. In the meantime, all the rest of us are going to just kick back, drink our drinks, in our lawn chairs, and just enjoy all of our neighbors and our friends and our fellow citizens' favorite images spread across the sky. What a way to immortalize your pet. Okay, so you've heard the plan. My prediction is that within 10 years, all the skies in North America will be fenced off and privatized and there to make money for us all. So, aren't you glad I didn't do the thong dance up here? See me afterwards. See me afterwards if you're interested in investing in this project. You can get in on the ground floor, transform human consciousness forever. Any questions? No, really, seriously.
What's the buy-in?
Oh, well, I'll take anything.
From this perspective, how many different views or pictures would I see?
Well, it depends upon how many people shield their skies. I mean, we also have the kind of adult version, but these things come together. These things come equipped with shields, so you can actually shield your sky. All your neighbors will see our shimmering columns of light. You can have Roman orgies up there, 50 feet high. See them ride in the sky, Doug.
Can I travel by horseback or car and see even more?
Oh yeah. I mean, yes.
My neighbors are jerks. Can I use that to block their view?
Oh yeah. This can be customized. You can do like horizontal. And, it doesn't have to be up there. You can figure out ways to. Yeah.
Michael.
Yes.
But how many people look at the sky anymore?
Well, they will start. I mean, you know, when we get rid of all that boring blue.
Does it work at night?
Oh, yeah.